pretty sure, you know, well, for sure we don't ever really see Red Hood. But the Flash too, with those, you can just look how big those wings are on the side of his head, like you were mentioning. But we're getting damage early here with the trait active. And I really want to see a Flash in these tournaments do those awkward restands that he has. He has some dirty stuff that, you know, people are still trying to figure out.
It's very similar to Injustice 1, where his tool set is just so unique, and you can find ways to do different combos, you can find different things, and even in 1, it took a lot of time to develop a lot of the dirt that Flash had, and you know, it's really hard to, they've tried to tone him down as much as they can, but the tool set's there, and with that trait, anything is possible.
Oh my god. All of this mixture gets caught by Red Hood's overhead. That is the second hit of that string. But he throws him back towards the corner. Nightwing on his heels here.
Ooh, good block up until the final bullet. TsunamiV's had a lot of meter in this match. Every time that Nightwing's going to open him up, he's going to be able to air escape. He's going to get some decent damage here. Okay, drops the late jump 3 though. Goes right into the trade off of a block. That one is a savage right now.
You know what? If I'm Nightwing right now, I'm doing forward lunge all day. Meter burn. That forward lunge is so ridiculous. But Tsunami able to close out that first. We'll see what happens here.
And
on a raw forward 3.
Nightwing was able to open him up a few times. Tsunami had the meter to just get out of there. And outside of that, both of these characters are going to be looking for the corner games. Both of them. That headbutt hitting behind the hitbox and him going behind. I saw what was happening as it happened. That was very cheeky setup there from Tsunami. I have never seen a Flash player use the headbutt there to actually get behind and corpse hop off of the hit. That was beautiful.
It's so scary, but let's not forget to mention here, Tsunami has still not been touched. This could be a double flawless, working on these back threes, all that damage. 400 and a cross flip. Oh! Jesus Christ. Okay, and now we're getting some hard to blockable setups here, but the invincible wake up.
Yeah, Nightwing actually didn't have the meter to extend that combo. The air dagger can actually extend the combo if it's meter burn, but didn't have the meter there, got the regular one. And Tsunami is just mixing this man to death right now, and even on the last setup, the forward walk into the late jump 1, actually crossing him up. And Nightwing is just too much of a deficit to try to, not this big of a comeback. He has to take, not only take this 3,
woo!
But now he has to take the entire health bar and have to worry about all of this meter. He has multiple air escapes. He has super.
Oh no. That's, yeah. God. Jesus.
Yeah, that,
just like...
yeah, you get open up one time and you're talking about potentially being down 1-0. And then you start to make adjustments because you can't adjust to just getting hit. You know,
right.
It's really hard to adjust to getting mixed.
Exactly, yeah. He's just not giving him any time to kind of find his groove, figure out what he wants to do here, the spacing, everything. He's just got to fight back here. And the forward lunge, we all love it. We all love to hate it. And a block, okay, and caught him with the low. And now Nightwing kind of playing at his pace now.
This is the way that I kind of expect the matchup to go, where Nightwing, or sorry, I say Nightwing, but Red Hood has he has really good keep away tools, throwing down that mine, throwing out those daggers. He has an aerial one, he has an upward shot one, and then his corner game, one of the best in the biz, alongside the man on the other side of the screen, the Flash, and that is going to close out the health bar, and that is a huge comeback from Tsunami, trying to close out this match 3-0.
Oh. Wasn't able to get in time to whiff punish that parry. And a good check with down 1-2. And now Flash has super at his disposal. This is... Even characters with really fast recovering projectiles have to be really careful throwing a projectile against Flash's super, because that thing comes so quick. I would actually like to know, like you mentioned, Flash would trade up. Oh no, now we're getting some damage. I'll go back to that in a second. One more combo, and that is all Tsunami needs to move on. Nightwing fighting back, burns the bar. And this could be everything. What is it? Very nice check by Nightwing, not scared of it.
Ooh, and facing through the mines. And he almost has super, which, you know, once you have super, that's a reactionary kill right there. Building the meter, putting out. Oh my gosh, that actually caught to go to the super! We all just got swagged on by TsunamiV as he wins. Lynn freaking Quay over here. Here we go, guys. Buffalo already going in with a jump 2, but that actually didn't punish the whipped back 2-3. That was already a crazy start. Getting the plus frames off that EX shoulder and ooh, putting out that clone, stopping just one of those trait bats.
Ooh, gotta be very careful. He almost ran into that clone, but here we go. Buffalo back 3.
Getting the big damage. 400.
Yeah. Blocks right now.
Very good trying to blow up the cap, but wow, what that almost looked like a read on him doing the grapple. Buffalo off to a great start. Oh, that was just a huge mind game there. Instead of blowing up the shatter, which is normally -4, using that respect to do a sweep, he had the bar. Flappy, I think, was respecting the meter bird part of it. That was so smart from Buffalo. Off to a huge start already. Playing the mind game again. If these guys have played it for, it looks like they have, because Buffalo's playing some great mind games there. Instead of doing down 1 into the clone, down 1 into the shatter, and it looked like Flappy tried to blow it up there.
Flappy trying to just chip away, get some damage on the table. Trait bat, and he's really using those trait bats really good against that clone, getting rid of it. But that also gets rid of his trait bat as well, which he needs that for his pressure and conversions. And Buffalo just sitting back, using the clone as intended. Oh, and just gets caught right there by the stagger into the low.
Don't waste my time.
Oh, and very good scout right there. Good stuff.
Tried to pick the song in the jukebox, but didn't get it there. And that was an awkward wake-up slide from Buffalo.
Yeah, it's like he knew that cross-up was coming or something. That was very strange.
And getting the 4-3 into the back 3. Buffalo taking game number 1.
Begin.
And dang it!
You know,
I'm gonna have to pay for it eventually.
Oh, and didn't actually get the bomb there, and a good down 2. Black Adam possessing one of the best down 2s in the game. This pressure into the mix, good block by Buffalo. Oh, and he gets it this time. Does burn the bar. Back 3, we're going to the corner. Unless he ends with the restand, no.
Throwing out a few gimmicks there with the down 2 into the shatter. And Flappy's been reacting to the jump. It's very well, but looks like he may have got an input error with that bomb. Buffalo gonna take a little bit of lead here. Can't do the huge damage. Take the bar health. Mix up with that shatter. If you would have meter bird it, I think would have chipped out there.
A very ambiguous jump 2, just right there on top of him.
Good reaction to the whiff on the Black Magic and punishing accordingly. This is a tight game number 2. Flappy with the switch to Black Adam off of Batman.
Ooh!
That was so smart. Going for the punish, which will get rid of the clone, guys. You cannot be afraid to press buttons there. Good aerial ice clone from Buffalo. This man's so optimal with his combos as well.
Yeah, that's something we saw even in MKX with Buffalo with his Grandmaster. He had some of the coolest and most damaging combos with Sub-Zero that we would really ever see. And just catches him with the 4-3, but the second one and the scout on the wake up. Figured him out. The next one's rolling out and then everything changes. It's just really cool, and a wake up slide to start off this game 3.
And we're already getting the corner presence from Buffalo. Both of them coming off their meter, and then Buffalo putting himself in the corner. And Sammy has done, if he's done one thing right this set, it has been down 2ing with Black Adam. He is 3 for 3 on those reactionary down 2s, but then now he has his back to the corner. And actually catches him there. That is a frame trap if he goes into down 1 off of that EX shoulder. He disrespected it. That means Buffalo was off his timing.
This pressure and chip, but a very good down 1 contest. Oh, and Oh no.
That was a disgusting setup. He saw the space that he had built with the interactable and threw out the clone. And Sammy Hammy there probably going for some kind of trip guard or at least some kind of check on the interactable. Found himself in the clone, and look how much meter Buffalo has. Decides not to even meter burn it.
Very good, down 2, and this could close it out for the first round, yes. Or the first health bar. Flappy's got to get something going. He's got 4 bars right now, but he has just found himself in this position this entire match. He's got to find his way out. And Adam without a wake-up, very tough. Oh, and he tried to interrupt, but Buffalo scouting it, used the armor. Oh my God. Just the hammers are coming down. Jesus.
I don't know about you guys, but MC Hammer just made a guest appearance.
Begin.
That, I believe, is his demon skin. And this is
slick.
This is a decent matchup for Brainiac as well. He just plays a spacing game, doesn't have to worry about these projectiles that stop him from making his approach. He just has to watch out for the instant jump onces and jump twos from Semiij. Playing it smart early on. Uh-oh, yeah, that could spell disaster. Semiij definitely has to know this matchup with the threats like PL and Tekken Master out there. You just Oki this man, stuff his wake-ups. With NeUby striking the first big blow here on his own ship. This is not fair whatsoever. He gets to use his own ship against his opponent.
Okay, Semiij now in the driver's seat, in control. Good blocks by NeUby, but trying to find his way out. Tries to go with the little ambiguous, I think it's his jump in 3 or jump in 2, where he kind of wraps himself like that. Yeah, it can be so ambiguous.
Yeah, that jump too, where he puts himself in a cocoon of his own tentacles. Sort of deal with it. A lot of good 4-3 checks from NeUby. Getting this plus frames early on, and an unfortunate drop there. And those are a lot of minus frames that Semiij doesn't punish. And a raw back through for NeUby, and that should get close to a kill. Back to the corner, and very good stuff from NeUby, turning the tide on Semiij in game number 1.
Yeah, everybody in the chat saying, look how big Brainiac is. He went to the gym. You know what? He almost looks like NRS Decay in a Brainiac suit. This man is huge. Almost like he's wearing shoulder pads.
Very good block in the low. Catch on people off guard. The anti-air flash kick back 3 from Brainiac, sending him to back to the other side of the ship. And we've seen him every time he's knocked down Semiij throw out that 4-3. And that's not something you want to get opened up by Brainiac, guys. That's just some friendly neighborhood advice from Mr. Aquaman. Do not get opened up by Brainiac's 4-3. He gets massive damage off of it.
If he would have connected that second 4-3. Okay, good scout by Semiij. New buttons were coming. Semiij got a little bit of a hill to climb here.
No punish on the dive kick. Semiij definitely went for it there. Looked like he might just been a frame or 2 behind.
Semiij could super though, and he could actually kill, but he burns the single bar, and it would have been unclashable. I think Semiij.
Oh my gosh! At the end, if he would have jumped into the frames of the wake up there from Brainiac, but Brainiac could have got away, then had the space to build with the trait, etc., etc. Utilizing that 4-2 down 1 string very well. It's about 3/4 screen. That low will clip you. If not, the 3 will come out, and then you're safe. You're not punishable, and it's definitely not your turn, but at least you're safe.
There is a huge gap before that third hit of it, though. You can interrupt that thing for some big damage. And I'm sure Semiij knows that. Ooh. Oh, and actually catch them out of the air. Wow. Oh my God.
Huge damage here.
Jesus, and he burns the bar. Just look at that. Oh my God.
Do you guys remember the advice that I gave you early on not to get opened up by that 4-3? That's why. And meter burn for meter burn. And then back into the corner you go. What a kill from NeUby. Beautiful Brainiac play so far. Ooh, throwing out that stand too, you rarely see that. Very similar to the back 1, but different animation. And beating out the cat dash with that trait coming in.
I love his 4-3 checks. He's been doing that so often. Catwoman, he knows, has that range. She wants to throw that whip trip out or do the jump. Just been able to shut it down, and here we go. forces the clash.
Stealing this fight.
I do not fear your claws.
I have no idea what NeUby's on. I know when I play Brainiac and I go for a raw back 3, 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, it actually doesn't hit. It's crazy. This guy has been flawless with his back 3s, but finally gets it shredded there by Semiij. He's still in control. He was in this position in game number 1 and let it slip. We'll see what he does with it this game. And going for the raw 4-3. Semiij catching the startup this time.
Oh, no punish. Well, I mean, he got the throw, but... Okay, good block.
Dash up throw.
Knowledge is
343 health, and there's that 4-3 that we keep seeing. He mentioned every time he knocks him down, just checks him with it, and it's paid off. Ooh, very good meter ring cancel, but that's about the only mix. It's very easy to block, but once you've seen it a couple times. Oh, I half expected us to go visit Jurassic Park, and he probably should have now.
All this unbreakable, unclashable damage Semiij is doing. Brainiac has 3 bars to use, but he's not going to be able to.
No, that is 2 for 2.
He's been gut punched not once but twice, man.
I'll see if he can keep the composure that he has had, but letting 2 slip might get to him at this point. But hopefully he holds it together. He's been getting these health leads. He just has to hold on to him, and uh-oh, he's gonna go into the bear trap.
No.
Back into the corner you go. Time to mix. I have to expect Semiij to pull up his wake up. Yeah, very good. Pressing the buttons as needed. Brainiac has it all, but when this man gets knocked down, he better be mashing that life alert. That man has fallen, and he cannot get up when he is knocked down.
I do need to ask, because we've not seen NeUby punish it, but I know Brainiac's buttons are relatively slow. Does he have a consistent punish for Cat Dash? Because he's blocked it a number of times, but just really goes with the throw. I'm not sure if, you know...
He actually... Yeah, he might get a down 1 out. I'm not too sure if a stand 1 is fast enough for Cat Dash. That's something that even I had taken to the lab, but with his back to the wall, he might be doing the throw to reverse the position. Or that's something where even I and other players will say, you know, something that's hard to punish like that and it's really tight. If you react to a throw every single time, it's still not terrible. You're still getting the damage. I think it really comes down to player preference. And then he has gotten so many anti-air back 3s. And I've not seen a Brainiac use that at all. And he's caught about 4 or 5 anti-airs with that meter run back 3.
Oh, for sure. Oh, and no, it exploits the gap. Semiij getting this damage. Will it be enough? Almost in the meter burn back 3. Semiij clutches it.
I respect it, and guys, our producers will grab it. If you use hashtag War of the Gods, blow up Echo in any fashion you want right now, and it will appear on stream.
Listen, I do have a Batman shirt. I do want to tell you, I was going to wear it last week, but it's so yellow that the green screen behind me does not cooperate with it, so I can't wear it. And I have a Green Arrow shirt too, but that's completely green, so it is what it is, man. I try. Oh, very good. Oh, I don't know what the parry was for. Maybe an input error, I'm not sure, but we're going through the tunnel. And that just looks so painful. And the bar actually sits there bent. The destruction that just came through.
Ooh, and there's some plus frames there. Putting that in mind, and with respect to that, using it to 4-3 your opponent. So smart from VTEC. And ooh, does the lunge right into the active frames of a lantern. And mixing it up with the overhead. Saber option of the 2. Really good down 2, but input error with the parry. He could have killed him right there, but the lunge will close out. When in doubt, lunge it out, Echo.
That's right, man. If you're not lunging, I don't know why you're playing Red Hood, because that's all you need to do. That move is so ridiculous. If you have 1 bar, your opponent has to respect those shots coming afterwards. And you want a back 3? No, your armor's going to get blown up.
No scary situation.
Hey, we're in the corner.
Red Hood can just mix you here. If he gets a hit, and that mine goes down. Good luck blocking, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, very good lunge in between the projectiles. Now he has the position that he wants.
Ooh, good blocks by Matrix. Catch him with the back 1, but he went for the stagger. Keeps it safe. and a good catch. Matrix does have the meter lead, so even if VTEC clashes here, this is a good position for Matrix. If he can just get the health lead. Oh no!
Went for
the
a raw back
stars
three there.
that you gave him wherever you guys met up. He's looking at it with a smile on his face saying, Mr. Oh no, and another parry!
He's had a lot
That's gotta be if there, I don't know.
Yeah, he's had 3 already that have looked really questionable. And that was a great reactionary lift from Matrix, and just a shadow of what it used to be. That lift used to go full screen if you press a button. It acted so weird back in Injustice 1 that they seem to have normalized it and made it a lot more consistent, but when you press buttons and extended your hitbox in Injustice 1, that thing would grab you from obscene ranges, and they have toned it down.
He's still got some pretty cool combos when he throws the lantern out. You can see it still has some range in it, but he's already in a combo. It's not like it's a setup or anything like that, but we're getting the mines and the hard to blockables here. Burns the bar for the restand, throws the low mine, and this is going to close out Matrix first health bar.
Legends win, already trying to pressure him with the corner, but Matrix with a good check afterwards, and that should kill out. And very good ending with the lift to throw him back into the corner. Very smart stuff.
Bowling ball, we're going for strike zone right here. Okay, keeps it safe.
Oh, standing up at the very last second. Eating that blast to the face, and that EX projectile from Lantern. So fast, unreactable too.
This is very uncharacteristic of seeing a Green Lantern, especially against somebody like Red Hood. He's got some really good projectiles. The trait shots are really quick.
But again,
oh, and another parry. That's got to be an input error of some sort. And the meter burn back 3. Matrix ties it up 1-1.
Let us know and submit to us, and see if that's up on our top 5 plays. Salt is welcome.
Oh no. VTEC looking to extend that combo maybe, or maybe another input error. I'm not sure. Blame the controller. That's what I do. Just say it's broken. It's not cooperating. That's not what I want, but a meter burn 4-3. Now Matrix knows that the mechanical bat is coming, and a trait cancel, and scouted that wall.
Ooh, it's some Mortal Kombat combos with all these stand ones. VTEC,
yeah.
The switch to Batman looking much better already. And we saw this matchup in our very first game. Jacob Blake wasn't as aggressive as you already see VTEC here. Just following those bats in and throwing the mix.
You're just a guy in a suit who's winning.
And slowly but surely, Matrix health is melting away right now.
Alright, walking Matrix back to this corner where Batman can really get himself going. Oh wow!
Back three. It went under. What an okie doke there from these two. VTEC is going to have some hits done here. Trying to throw some mix, and Matrix so scared to press a button with that trait being around bats. He's about to call out another one. There we go. Gonna follow it in. Ooh, it meets a jump 2 in the air. 1.71 health remaining on Matrix, and any battering closes out. VTEC up 2-1 now. Way.
See green on the Green Lantern players with all this customizable stuff.
Yeah,
I like it.
We're keeping it a bit classy in that Hero on War of the Gods. And you know what? If it's something that we're known for, Echo, it's class.
That's right. Especially you with your different size different ties every week. And you got the new setup over there. Matrix got to figure out something that goes with the back one, but gets caught by the cross up, jump 2, burns the bar, keeps him stood. And the lift, reactionary, taking Batman to the corner. Oh, it doesn't capitalize, but okay. Will he go for a setup? He's got to get something. Set play. Oh my god, look at that.
Very good push block. And coming in with a meter burn 4-3. 1 health bar away is VTEC from advancing on the winner's side of the bracket, guys. And very good disrespect by Matrix with that down 2.
Sometimes you just gotta do it.
And no damage though. All of those resources, everything. And what a hitbox on that wake up.
Can't help you.
Oh no. And that's the same thing that happened last time.
Impressed. Push yourself harder.
But this time, VTEC scouted it, burned that bar for the armor, forced the clash on Matrix. Nobody has meter.
Slowly trying to walk him down is VTEC. Hasn't lost the health lead yet. And very good. Gets a hit. He's going to get a good corner push here. Throws in the mix after the 4-2. And tries to cross up the 4-3. It looked like the wake up might have been delayed just in time. I threw it a little too early.
Oh, and just gets caught by the overhead in the back 2-3. One more combo is going to do it here. Even a throw at this point. Matrix got to be patient. VTEC walking him down through.
Wow, and the whiff punishment basket.
He woke up with the lift. He's got a bar. Keeps it safe. I don't even know if I would have just freaking kept pushing buttons and kept that meter. Oh my god, he jumped over the mechanical bat and went under the dust.
And
gosh.
That's negative frames there. Very good check by V.
Begin.
And a good little punish there. You really don't see dive kick checked all that much. Because if it hits lower, it's actually safe or plus. It's kind of ridiculous. You got to make that instantaneous decision. And just about outside jump in range, that's when Firestorm, if you don't have a really good character that has some good mobility, especially in the air, like a Blue Beetle or a Black Adam or anybody with an air dash, Firestorm is very scary. Because you do not want to walk, because that right there, the Molten Trap, if you get caught in that, you're taking some damage. But speaking of damage, oh, and the setup, okay.
Oh,
and the autocorrect dive kick.
Yeah, that was
Wow.
that was a win-win there for Titaniumtigerzz off that with jump 3. If he stayed in front, dive kicks come down anyway. In fact, they went behind, got far dive kick. Not too sure if it would have hit or not if he stayed in front, but glad it hit behind, and now we're all evened up. 1050, 1050 on the health bars going into the second set of health here. Coming off the bar though is Gunny. Came off another one. Now he still has 1 bar. Did get opened up by the tray cancel. Very good, just holding his ground, weathering the storm as it were. Oh, and caught his feet finally.
Yep, and here we go. He's traded up. The one time Firestorm can get trait, and he's getting thrown the longest animation ever, and it's about to go out. And we may not see level 3 again.
He got a little bit of health back. Oh, and that crosses up. Jump 2, so nasty there from Black Adam. And what a turnaround so far from Tigers. Another cross up.
Big storm's coming now.
For contact, I will prevail.
And just 1 dive kick, yep. Tigers goes up 1-0.
Or even dumb to get you to lighten up and just start playing a little more loose.
Oh no, and missed the ender. Could have went with the restand there, decided not to. You know, a lot of Firestorm players, though, in the combo with that Molten Trap, keep you in the restand, and then get you with another Molten Trap. It happens so often. You just don't see these Firestorm players enough in the anti-air. With the blast, which is smart stuff, actually. The only person that I've seen talk about how good that anti-air is Theo. It's a little slow, but it has a blast all around him, and very good stuff by GunShow.
And what was the recovery on that EX projectile? That was insane. He's able to throw that EX, which is one of the fastest projectiles in the entire game. I mentioned him and Green Lantern with those meter burns. He was able to follow it up immediately, catching the forward dash. But after a great start, good reaction with the meter burn back. You got a dive kick.
I'm immune to your trickery.
We'll get more creative.
Tigers now with his back to the wall. Gunny, one of those guys, he's never going to give up. A really good Kung Jin player back in the day. trying to make a name for himself here in Injustice 2. It's a brand new game for him. Actually, he actually might have played Injustice 1 a little bit. Take over because I'm mentally lost right now.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Figure that out.
Woo, woo. I gotta know years back. I'm old. I can't do it, guys. I honestly can't remember if GunShow played Injustice 1. That's my bad. As a caster, I'm getting too old.
It's all good, man.
Oh, wake up, fire!
Hard to remember everybody. And the 50-50 from GunShow, reminiscent of MKX, and there you go, the Molten Trap, the restand in the corner, breaks the armor, the EX Blast. Oh, and tried to go for the overhead, thought Tigers was going to respect, but no, jumped clean out of it, throw in the corner. One more combo is going to do it.
Oh my goodness!
It may not kill, though. It's a very short one.
And it does!
Wow.
No, Gunny!
Long road ahead of him. But Tigers now is just going to play 100 miles an hour. Very good backdash out of that. Set up again. There is no corner interactable there, sorry. Scouting that dive kick to come in and catch him with the overhead. Without trait though, it won't launch.
And Gunny needs to pick up that Titaniumtigerzz. Every time that he's had any kind of frames here in the corner, he's jumped out just like that. Through 3 for 3 I've already seen in this round. Anytime that Gunny does something, negative anything, this man jumps right out of the corner, and GunShow has eaten all the pressure afterwards. And that's something that has to try to scout out. You should try to get it down 2-1. Or just, if you do the blast, just do another one to get the anti-air.
That's one thing about Black Adam's low lightning is that thing actually tracks. So even if you jump and air dash, you can get caught on your landing just because it follows you. Ooh, and that was a tricky cross up there.
And even there, the jump afterwards, I've seen that so many times. GunShow hasn't picked up on it. And Tigers is getting closer and closer to closing out this match.
The one time he decides to challenge with a torpedo, you'll see Firestorm players do that. You know, they'll time that torpedo just at the right height where they'll go over your projectiles. I think that's what he was looking for, but wound up going a little bit too high. But as we've seen before with King Raj and a couple other Firestorms, Firestorm is actually never out of it. Oh, and this is going to do some damage off the throw. He is getting a little bit of health, but gets caught by the low lightning. And the kinetics and the STBs and all that stuff, so it's still there a little bit. Okay, Dexstar is out. It's been a long time since we've seen this character on War of the Gods, for whatever reason.
You aren't lying. It's been a long time since we've seen Atrocitus in general. In competitive play, it seems like every Atrocitus player just ran the other way after the changes. Getreked here. Still keeping in the work. And the anti-air on the puddle. We're going to the corner of the big gold machine right now, putting in the work.
The big gold machine, yep. I'm not sure, you know, if Rewind's with us tonight, but you know, we haven't seen him bring out the Atrocitus in a very long time, but Forever King trying to figure out his way out of this corner and winds up taking Getreked back mid-screen here. Oh, wow, on the wake-up throw, King knew that was coming. Now getting the damage.
And go for the restand. Good blocks by Getreked. Great backdash to get out of that pressure. And throwing out those vomits just in case. If you get an anti-air vomit, that is a full combo punish. A very good punish himself as King crouching underneath the active frames of the vomit, which did get normalized, punishing with the trait, getting a full combo.
I don't know about that, Mr. Aquaman. It's still tough. That thing is active for so long. It's actually
normalized, Echo. Normalized.
Oh, okay. Well, it's still kind of ridiculous. You can crouch under it, and sometimes you'll still have to block it, even though you're crouching. It's kind of crazy. And if you do it too early, well, you just got hit. But Getreked, okay, clutching it out here. Getreked once King in this corner, tries to meter burn back 3, and the armor is broken.
Be a perfect Red Lantern.
I only come in black.
Getting the health back, and oh no, gets caught.
Oh.
And the startup calling out Dexstar. And if King had a bar there, I think Dexstar would have been gone with the reset and the pressure. I think the time would have been gone, but yeah, that was very unfortunate. That was just a wasted Dexstar there from Getreked. And without any wager, King can just go ham with the pressure. He's going to come in with the trait behind.
Very good scout with the up breath. King doesn't have meter to restand him and get the extra damage. All this vomit pressure. Oh no! Good air tech, but is it enough?
Well, blocking right now, but he's only got 12 left.
Punch walking him to the corner. Oh my god. Is this actually happening? The double 4-3. Not letting. Okay, and the meter burn batarang. Hits everywhere.
Not high enough. HoneyBee versus Buffalo.
And Ricans did beat Young Monster to get into top 32, and that battle between him and Revetleafing will be for top 16. And yes, Dragon, you can blow me up. I know I said it the way that you love that I say it. Revetleafing. But here we go. Get wrecked. Getting the damage. The restand. Pressure.
A very good start here for Getreked. Looks so comfortable with the mobility of Atrocitus, and still has all these conversions down. And it's a rare sight to see Atrocitus now. Like you mentioned, we haven't seen really this kind of stuff since Rewind before the changes. And coming up after HoneyBee and Buffalo is going to be Tweety versus TsunamiV for top 16 as well.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, and Dragon will be going against Titaniumtigerzz. I saw him mention in the chat that's who he was waiting to see, the winner of the last match. But Getreked, just look, he has barely lost any health, just keeping King on lockdown. Kicks a field goal for all of his troubles.
Calm down yet.
When I've killed you.
Okay, King. Trying to figure out what he's going to do. He's got Getreked close to the corner.
And that's so smart. If you're worried about the active frames, just get punished with the low poke. And then use those plus frames to generate some pressure.
Absolutely, especially with those bats at his side. He can get some good stuff going. Ooh, and a good down two scout by Getreked. Okay.
Ooh, and very good side switch back into the corner. Nothing like Dexstar staring you down. Air escape, this man has no wager. And Raw down two to the background bats, and that's going to close it out. That was absolutely savage by Getreked.
I have seen it.
And anyone who watches competitive knows that, you know, everyone has that radar. All these competitors have a radar of guys to look out for, and this has to be on a lot of people. He has to be on a lot of people's list right now.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there's so many people, you know, the longer these games stay out, the more games that come out, there's just, the community's getting so big, and there's so many good players. You know, you've got to know a lot of stuff, not just matchups, but, you know, play styles, and you've got to study these guys.
That's one major difference from back in the day to now, is that the talent pool has increased dramatically. It is harder to be good nowadays.
Which, you know, it kind of brings a new level of respect for somebody like Sonic Fox, who can be so consistent in such a big pool of players. Oh my god, the down two punish on a down two.
Yes, Sonic Fox breaks a lot of rules when it comes to fighting games, as Getreked takes the first bar of health here on Forever King and doesn't corpse hop with that punch walk. That's something that was a big curse to ending combos with it at the end of rounds, was sometimes you put yourself in the corner and you go, oh man, come on, man.
Right. Alright, King jumping in, use the mechanical back to close the space. And goes behind, wow.
You'd be a perfect Red Lantern.
I only come in black.
Keeping the health even, I really like that wager, just to send a message, you know, wager early, keep it even, and you have the confidence in yourself to just outplay your opponent from here on out. As I say that, gets opened up immediately, and the wake up breath against 4 and 3. What a read from Getreked.
That up breath works just about as consistently as we see Batman's use up battering, which isn't a wake up either. But it works so well.
Yeah, might be a subconscious decision to just wake up with up breath because they know that Batmans are going to be airborne. They jump like
oh yeah.
Calm down yet.
When I killed you.
Now King wagering himself. No meter on both sides. And he can follow that shield in. This is a great position for Getreked. And open swap with the mix.
Oh. Meterless damage.
Unfortunately, doesn't get the restand though on the back 2-3. And King close out getting slow and swaggy. And no, the 3 on back 2-3. He fell into a pit.
Here we saw Jacob Blake use it. And it gets Batman out of dodge, so. Oh, and King just got caught there. And one thing I don't think we've seen yet, as far as I remember, is we have not seen forward 2-2-3 into a mix yet. Usually just ends with breath, keeps it safe.
I've seen one, and the one time he did it last game, it opened up Forever King. Again, it's the conditioning of not doing it. And then the surprise with that puddle. And still had the shield out, plus frames. And he's been throwing out some down twos like crazy.
Oh, and King with a rare drop there.
Good positioning for Forever King. And great punish here by Getreked. And no air escape from King. He's just going to succeed the round and hold on to the meter. Getreked with a great lead. 482 health still left on his first bar. And in a great position to send us to another game 5 for the night. But the dirt from King. He's going to get it back in this match right now. But the back 3 misses the Kryptonian.
And he woke up with a down 2. Getreked tried it. It didn't work. The jump 2 said no, sir. King trying to close this thing out quick. Oh my god!
No!
That exchange. Jesus.
That was ridiculous. Meterberg canceling the push block attempt. That is the ultimate. Just feels terrible, you know?
But it feels good if you're Getreked, I'll tell you that.
Absolutely. And finally, you see there the conditioning of not doing it, and then finally mixing up with a 4-2-2-3, and then using the puddle. He has been conditioning him to block overhead this entire set.
Calm down yet.
When I killed you.
King does spin both of them. Still in a health deficit, but okay. The wake up down 2s by Getreked. They've worked sometimes and sometimes not. I don't know.
You'd be a perfect Red Lantern.
I only come in black.
Gets caught going for a throw here and eats a jumping from King. Forces the wager, has a little bit of the health lead. But now we're playing some good old injustice. There are no wagers. Dexter is still on the screen. And very good covering the vomit with that. Could have extended the combo there. That's okay. Oh, no, only swung with a 4-2. And there's that Savage Hunt too. We were all waiting for it. Could have air escaped there if King wanted, but he knew that there wasn't much damage there. Since it was a down 2. That was all the slide. Whoa, King.
Okay, and that is unblockable. Oh my god, no! Getreked. He does not have Clash. This could actually kill.
Oh no, the drop!
Okay. It's a good map for both of these characters and what they want to do. And we may see the alligator get thrown.
That's all we want to see. Skater!
All you want to see, I
Skater!
know.
Great start here for King. Looking to close out this match. He had a 2-1 lead at the up vomit. Full conversion here. Has the bar to convert. And very good side switch down to another corner following Dexter in. Puts out the shield. Now the trade's not going to matter. And anti-airing with Dexter. Sniped him out of the air.
And a good confirm by Getreked with some good damage. Restand. And just look at King's health ticking away.
Yeah, slowly watching your health bleed after multiple vomits. It's not a good thing to see, especially before the changes where It was absurd how fast your health disappeared, and coming off the bar there is Getreked. And there we go. That didn't even have the meter there to extend that, but just checked him with the low anyway. And how these guys have the reactions to get the up vomits into the down ones every single time is beyond me. And that's still punished. He could have sent Dexter and killed out, but that's okay. Sends him anyway. Closes out the round. He's going to get a little bit of Dexter back here. And it's always something to look forward to, or look for at Atrocitus players, is when the round ends, which animation they get. If they hold Dexter and pet him, they get much more trade back. Oh, and I'm shocked that that king didn't come down with the people's elbow, or at least a dive kick. He just let it rip. Getreked was able to adjust accordingly.
And now we see the shield coming in against these batarangs. He does have the meter. Will he do it? No. I figured he would leave it unclashable. King didn't clash anyway. Oh my god. And he had the conversion.
When I killed you.
Now King is running out of resources.
And there he goes.
Has one bar. The Gator comes into play. Might help Getreked take this win from Forever King, which would be an upset on paper.
Oh, it absolutely would.
Oh, and trying to slide into
just
the
out of range.
and he still got the conversion. Are you kidding me?
He had the spacing on point to make that thing whiff, and maybe just didn't believe and went with a reactionary jump just a little bit too late to get out of the way, and the mix, and again, doesn't even have the meter to convert it.
Trying to make his approach, walks right into a 4-2-2-3, and very good with the punish, with the trait. Forces the wager from
I
Getreked.
can feel your fury.
Then you know what's coming.
It's a clutch situation. And the anti-air with Dexter, the back three, may not kill.
Oh, the
King
air
calls
escape!
The air tech. And the mix is real. Forever King gets beat in the air. Seen quite a bit of times, and always brings the hype. Doesn't ever disappoint. It looked like Regans tried to react there with a down two, possibly to Cheetah's jump, and a very nice. Blue Beetle with a 6-frame down two opens a lot of stuff, and there's always a combo follow-up, interrupting a gap.
And that was a very good conversion. Me and Echo messed with Blue Beetle a lot. Even in the beta, and that combo is really tight.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, there's that down two. Gonna get some big damage here in the corner.
And the restand, the mid, standing two. Okay, and here we go.
Check that one. Raw forward three. Might have been an input error. The world may never know. And the winner of this is gonna move on to face Semiij for winner's top 8.
And you see the little stutter steps by Ricans there, just kind of dancing around. It's it's pretty cool to see. He's just always kind of dancing around there. You don't really know what's going on.
I'm so going to beat you.
I'll flay you for the goddess.
I really like that helmet too.
Ooh, the immediate
Just
tick throw.
shows his actual face.
Revet now
Maybe
all over
it's the
this
fault.
man. And go for the tick throw again.
Oh, some damage and an air tech, but it... Okay, got him with the sweep. Tried to go with a cross-up jump 2. One anti-air is all it's going to take. Tried to get the jump 1, but the chip damage is going to do it.
Yeah, I love me a character loyalist and a character specialist. You guys have the way to my heart.
It's tough, especially in a game like this, man. I found early on Fate's not going to do everything for me, and thankfully I played Beetle in the beta because he's the only other character that I really feel like I have a chance with, and he covers a lot of Fate's bad matchups too.
Makes here neutral jump on wake up and doesn't fall for the kicker for the first time off the jump in his Ricans.
Good scout there. And the back two overhead into a bounce cancel.
Oh man! That looked like it might have been a drop. Looked like he was going for some more there, or was going for the cross up underneath it. Oh my goodness! Speaking of cross ups, that came out of nowhere.
It looks like Ricans just, once Cheetah's in the air, he's got to respect it. But he is contesting with the jumps and the down twos, but he's kind of getting whiff punished. The claws are sharpened, and a very nice down one.
Ooh,
almost a conversion.
And evening us up here is RagingRicans. Not out of this match. Here we go.
That 4-2 is a hard knockdown. And one thing we don't see from Ricans is a trait switch.
Yeah, not one so far.
Which I would imagine versus Cheetah would really help with that, you know, anti-airing her in the air. That down two is godlike when you got the trait active. But will he confirm into a super?
No!
Oh,
and he showed up there! And that is going to cost him game number 2! That was so unfortunate! I mean, also shouts to Forever King for showing some respect there on Twitter to get wrecked on his loss. Although, he did spell his name wrong, but I'll give him a pass on that.
So he wrecked Getreked's name. I guess that's okay. I have to ask Wrecked about that one. But it's not very often you see props these days. Oh, and there it is again. Ricans tried to go with the down two, just not enough range, and got whip punished, and now the down one gets punished. And just gets absolutely mixed in a throw reversal. Okay.
Wake up DP close out. Revetleafing now. 1 bar of health. Smelling blood. Trying to get in the top 16 with a 3-0 win.
Jesus. Good scout there. Into the restand. And good pressure here. +2. Leafing does not care.
Yeah, whatsoever. Just came. He just reversal DP.
You cannot outhunt me.
And Revet's been really content with this full screen game, just waiting for his.
And you can see Leafing just kind of mirroring what Ricans is doing. Leafing stopped this. Okay, that's a full punish.
Yeah, looking for his moments to pounce. Throwing in those buffers.
Yeah, those buffers, so to speak, on this stage nonetheless. Okay, and the claws are sharp, and this is going to be huge damage. And Ricans has already clashed once. Luckily finds himself getting out of there. But this is where he's got to make everything count. Oh no, and that's going to do it.
Revetleafing. Oh, guys.
Really? Okay.
Is this real?
That's interesting. I guess that Flash Sub-Zero matchup is really disgusting still, because Flash doesn't have anything to get rid of that clone, man. He has nothing.
Victor frees himself, ladies and gentlemen, making an appearance here on War of the Gods. Dude, that jump went awful early there was HoneyBee. Could get a conversion there. Doesn't get the full thing. Very good check.
Oh no, and HoneyBee just got hit by that meter burn 4-3.
Oh no.
One of Sub's only overhits.
Look at that damage. Almost 530. Starting that trade, but he's found himself in a huge hole as HoneyBee. And you know what? In that moment, I just kept letting it rip. If you'd have held on to that trade, he might have gotten into level 2. He's put himself in a good position to go for the kill here.
Both of these characters were really good pokes. Sub-Zero with his down 3, just like his down 4 in MKX.
Oh no!
That walks right into the clone.
That was so smart from Buffalo to put it there, knowing that Mr. Freeze there wants to make the approach. And that was just the tip of that ice puddle.
Wow.
just...
You know, Buffalo, before Sub-Zero came out, we saw him play cold a lot, and with success, too.
Yes, he had a very good Captain Cold. Or, sorry, yeah, he had a very good Captain Cold. Almost saved him at a lot of majors, huge matchups. And then, of course, we saw Sonic Fox get a couple of huge wins.
Oh, for sure. This this character, when he gets going, man, Jesus.
And look for HoneyBee to also, he also has a really good Supergirl. I think he has a pocket dead shot as well.
Oh, and tries to go with the overhead. Buffalo with the smart stuff, delaying wake up. He's going to get frozen.
Oh, barely getting out of there with the trade at the end.
I thought that ice clone was him getting frozen.
Yeah, the ice clone simply took his place.
That was pretty cool, actually. And gets caught by the overhead in that string.
This is a battle of elementals. Okay, ice is not very effective against ice.
Sub-Zero right now. Sonic Fox, you know, has both those characters. And Flash is, you know, I'm not sure how he does against Mr. Freeze, but Sub-Zero I know is probably got to be tough if he's running Captain Cold right now. This is going to be interesting. Now HoneyBee finds himself in the corner and gets hit with another 4-3.
Look at this positioning by Buffalo. It is relentless as Captain Cold's one of the characters does not have much range at all, and that is almost a perfect to start off game number 2. Buffalo using that interactable. That was absolutely disgusting. Broken, one would say.
Okay, now we're getting some pressure. Good contest by Buffalo there. Captain Cold's love staggering that string into a down 1.
Of that I am painfully aware.
Already got the positioning back into the corner. This is where HoneyBee fell apart on his first health bar. And here we go.
HoneyBee really scouting out Sub-Zero to do that jump 2, which that jump 2 is pretty disgusting. And Captain Cold with his down 2 is such a good anti-air, but it's gotten HoneyBee in such bad situations multiple times now. Good block, no punish.
Huge chance for HoneyBee to get back in this match. Could have killed Buffalo on the punishment with the slide. Oh, got lucky there.
Yeah, I'm surprised he did not get frozen there in a throw. HoneyBee still working on Buffalo's first health bar. Expected to wake up, closes it out. Okay. Oh no, and it doesn't go away on hit. Buffalo had already committed to the string.
Bunch of plus frames. There on that EX shoulder attack. Oh my gosh, here comes some more. And 7 in the back. Coming on, gets him with the hammer. Beat a burn 4-3. 2-0 now.
Waiting for Buffalo to do the jump in 2. But it's not paid off, especially in that last match. We'll see if he has an adjustment here. Plays a little bit more reactionary. But when that clone's in front of you, man, it's still just one of those tools.
And guys, please use hashtag War of the Gods on Twitter. Start talking with us online. End up here on the broadcast. Have a good time. Tweet us your best ice pun. I dare you. Hashtag War of the Gods. Your best ice pun.
That's gonna be good. Then. That's gonna be good. Ooh, and a very scouted out that slide. HoneyBee maybe finally. Oh no! Just when I was about to say wake up, Buffalo does it, and there's the down 2, but the jump in 2 actually crosses up, completely makes it whiff. This could close out the first health bar, and it does.
I hate coming from Buffalo. And guys, might I add, if you're going to make an ice pun, also make it related to the match. Get very creative with those. I want to see how good you guys are at puns, because that's pretty much all I do.
Very perfect spacing there. Comes out of the trait, goes straight into the 4-2. Okay, and we're even here going into the second round.
Ooh, throwing the tusk.
It's an interactable you don't really see used all that often, to be honest.
Wow, look at the size of that down 2 from Mr. Freeze.
Oh, it's absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god, okay, HoneyBee with all the smart stuff now.
And that's what happens when you're a Captain Cold main in that split that match deciding second. You drop the instant jump 1 there. You don't get the 4-2-3 into the projectile and potential to win the match. And Buffalo can come back here. Gets in the corner. So could use some plus frames there. Gets the cross up instead.
He gets crossed up. He's got a clash here. Buffalo not going to let him. HoneyBee barely has a health lead. Not anymore.
Very good use on that. And it actually gets him on the end of the activation of the Frost Armor. And down goes HoneyBee into the loser's bracket to Buffalo 3-0. That's top 16 winners for that young man.
Buffalo, the Sub-Zero of the world right now.